Good morning. Topic number 9, Main Occupations of People in Panama, by teacher Nubia Colindres. In Panama, there are local and international industries that promote the existence of different professionals in many areas, such as tourism, financial services, and manufacturing. All these industries depend on bilingual professionals, making English an important tool for finding employment. Now we are going to see some main occupations of people in Panama. Some of them are, for example, the paramedics. They assist patients in emergency situations on the way to the hospital. Nurses. They take over patient care when they arrive at the hospital, and then the doctors, they examine patients and determine medical procedure. The sellers, they must be diligent in attending customers. Cashiers, they must be diligent in keeping their cash register balanced. Some others are, for example, accountants. They are required to be diligent in examining financial records. The lawyers, they work in an office preparing legal materials to defend their clients. Judges, they hear arguments from the defense and prosecutions. The security guards, they are responsible to keep private property from criminal or emergency risks. The police officers, they oversee the protecting of communities through law application. So these are some of the occupations that we see people in Panama. Now we're going to make a relationship of occupations and their workplaces. For example, an accountant, he or she, they work in a bank. The cashier, you can see them at the supermarket. The doctor, in a hospital probably. The judge, at court. A lawyer, they are in the office. The nurse is going to be at the clinic probably. Paramedic, at the paramedic station. Police officers, of course, at the police station mainly. The security guard is probably at the factory at night. And the sellers probably at the mall also. Now we're moving from vocabulary to grammar section. In this case, we're going to see adjectives. Adjectives describe or modify. They limit or restrict the meaning of nouns and pronouns. Descriptive adjectives are also called qualitative adjectives. They may name qualities of all kinds: huge, red, angry, tremendous, unique, rare, etc. An adjective usually comes right before a noun. For example, a red dress, 15 people, imaginative artists. Positive adjectives are, for example, the words careful, caring, compassionate, considerate, dedicated, empathic, enthusiastic, expert, flexible, generous, hardworking, helpful, honest. These are some positive adjectives. Some others that we can use when we describe the occupations in Panama are imaginative, intelligent, kind, motivated, observant, optimistic, organized, patient, polite, positive, respectful, and responsible. Now let's practice, because practice makes perfect. Vocabulary is the first part. In this case, we're going to see a match. For example, we have to match the occupations and what they do. The accountants, they are required to be diligent in examining financial records. Cashiers, they must be diligent in keeping the cash register balanced. Doctors, they determine medical procedure. Judges, they hear arguments from the defense and prosecution. Lawyers, they work in an office preparing legal materials to defend their clients. Nurses, they take over patient care when they arrive at the hospital. Paramedics, they assist patients in an emergency on the way to a hospital. Police officers, they oversee the protecting of communities through law application. Security guards, they are responsible to keep private property from criminal or emergency risks. And finally, the sellers, they must be diligent in attending customers. So this is a review of vocabulary. Now we're going to complete this chart with the places of the word, so it means occupation and workplaces. Accountant, the place is the bank, we are going to see them working at the bank. Cashier at the supermarket, doctor at the hospital, the judge at court, lawyer in an office, nurse at the clinic, the paramedic at the paramedic station, police officer at the police station, security guard at the factory, and the sellers at the mall. Now we're going to see the grammar section of the practice. We have to describe the occupations with a positive adjective. These are only examples. You may have some different ones and also correct as long as they are positive. Number 1 is an example. He's an honest judge. Number 2, she's a kind nurse. They are optimistic doctors. We are dedicated police officers. He is a responsible lawyer. My dad is a motivated security guard. My oldest sister is an expert seller. I will be a careful accountant. Number 9, I will be a respectful paramedic. And finally, number 10, my mom is a polite cashier. With this, we finish with the practice, the vocabulary, and the grammar. So thank you very much.